Right, I've featured these modules a couple of times. So this is the Ruideng power supply module, and one of the questions that came up in the comments section is about the memories. So you see there are these buttons here, M1 and M2, which represent two individual memories for settings on the module. So and you'll see over on the right hand side here, this one says M1 at the moment, so memory 1 is selected. And first of all, I can show you how you select between the different settings, the memory settings. So if I wanted to change to M2, what I'm going to do is hold this down for a couple of seconds, and there, so now you see the voltage has changed to 5 volts, and over there on the right hand side you see M2, so we know that memory 2 is selected. And similarly, if I want to move back to M1, I can hold down M1 for a couple of seconds, and there you go. So that's now selected memory 1, and that's switched itself back onto 3.3 volts. So that's quite useful to have two settings that you can easily get to. In fact, this has 10 memories, but really I think only M1 and M2 are really useful because you've got a button that allows you to switch fast between them, and the other memories you've got to fiddle about with the menus in order to get it from one setting into another. So I'll just show you how you actually program that. So if I decide that M2 instead is going to be 20 volts, let's set that up. So I'll go into the settings mode, and first of all we're going to select M2 as the memory that we want. Set. No, like that. There we go. Set. And then we're going to change this to 20 volts. So I'll turn that up all the way to 20. Okay, and now the trick is before you actually come out of the menu here, while you're still on the numbers, what you have to do is press the set button for, I think it's 2 seconds. So here we go. Might be 3 seconds. There we go. And you see the M2 has come up on the display now. So that means I've successfully saved those settings. So if we now go back out onto the main screen, this is a bit misleading now because it says M2, but actually we're still looking at the settings that we had earlier on M1. But if I now press the M2 button for 2 seconds, it will activate that profile. So here we go. And there we go, it ramps up to 20 volts. So the M2 reading is now all set up at 20 volts, and if I want to go back to M1, there we go, and the M1 takes us right back to 3.3 volts. So it's a little bit fiddly, but basically that's the way to do it, and it's quite a useful addition to be able to have a couple of profiles that you can remember on this module.